All right, so yesterday we talked about number line. We talked about how to find the distance on a number line, and there are two ways to find the distance on a number line, correct? The old-fashioned elementary way, which if I'm going to try to find the distance between x and y, I can do it elementary and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The distance between x and y is 5. Okay? What did you find out about distance yesterday? It's always what?
Positive.
It's always positive, right? It is never negative. Same thing will apply today. It will always be positive. It will never be negative. So if you get a negative answer today, you're incorrect. All right? So, old-fashioned, count. 5 spots, piece of cake. Okay? The problem we run into is if it's way out there or if it's not drawn for us. Okay? Instance here. All right? Let's go ahead. Distance equals absolute value of A minus B, where A is your first point and B is your second point, or vice versa. You can also take that 4 and plug it into here also. Okay?
Didn't you tell me you have to do the one?
Do what?
I'm talking about.
Okay. So D equals absolute value. A is -1 minus B is 4. Okay? Then I'm going to do my math, and I get absolute value. What's -1 minus 4? What's -1 minus 4? What's -1 minus 4? How about -5? Okay? What's the absolute value of -5? It's +5. Okay? The problem lies in this. Today you're going to have some problems that look like this. Point A is 10. Point B is 16. Find the distance between 10 and 16. You do it the same way. You plug those numbers into that formula. So I got absolute value 10 minus 16. 10 minus 16 is -6. And the absolute value of -6 is 6. Okay? So everybody understand absolute value? Everybody understand distance on a number line? Yes? No? Maybe so. Okay? Fantastic. So today, we're going to move on, and we're going to talk about distance on the plane. What is this? Everybody likes to call that the graph. Okay? In the graph, each point has a x-coordinate and has a y-coordinate. Every point up here. X-coordinate, y-coordinate. Okay? Everybody understands that? Yes? Okay, and you always list your x-coordinate first and then your y-coordinate. So to find this point, that would be 2 on the x and 4 on the y. Okay? Left, right first, up, down second. Okay? Everybody got that? To find distance on the graph, it's still going to be positive, but now I have this formula I can use. All right? So what I want you to do in your notes is I want you to write that formula down, because it will be very important that you have it somewhere. It is on Canvas if you do need it. Okay?
You can write that down for me. I know.
If you want to take a picture, you can take a picture too. Y'all know that. Don't make things hard, make it easy. And it is on your Canvas page also. You take a screenshot of that. Y'all have so many ways to do so many things.
You can screenshot on the computer?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Control print picture. And then you control V on a Word document.
Wait, didn't we use this formula last year?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should have. Okay, so here's how I do these problems. You don't have to do it like me. It just makes my life easier to do it this way when I'm teaching. Okay, so the first thing I do is I list each one of these points. It doesn't matter which one you put first. I'll reiterate that. I can put this one first or I can put this one first when I write them down underneath the formula. Okay, so I'm going to write down -3, 2, and I'm going to write down 2, 4. Okay, why do you do that, Coach? I'll show you why I do that. Is that X?
Yes.
Is that Y?
Mhm.
Is that X?
You finna plug it.
Is that Y?
You supposed to plug it.
Okay, watch. Up in this formula, I got Y2, Y1, X2, X1. I got XY, XY, don't I? I don't see a Y2. Here's what you do. Is this not the first set of points? It's the first one listed, right? Again, it doesn't matter which one you put first. That's one, that's one. That's the second set of points, correct? That's two, that's two. Okay? Now, all you gotta do is take those numbers and plug them in.
I just sit there.
I know you said that. D equals radical. That radical means square root. Y2 is 4 minus Y1 is 2 squared plus X2 is 2 minus X1 is -3. Correct? I got all those in right?
Mhm.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna look here. Minus a negative becomes what?
Plus.
Plus a what? Plus a positive. Okay, correct? Minus a negative becomes plus a positive, which means plus. Alright, I just say things weird. I'm not a robot. D equals 4 minus 2 is 2 squared plus 2 plus 3 is 5 squared. Everybody with me so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay? D equals square root. 2 squared is 2 times 2, which is 4. 5 squared is 5 times 5, which is 25. D equals square root 29. Now, if I want to simplify that into decimal form, everybody take your calculator, your phone, AKA your phone, find your calculator, and all you gotta do is turn it sideways to get to the radical. Turn it sideways, or, I don't know, y'all with iPhones might have a different thing.
Yup.
I think square root of 29 is 5.3, 5.4, something like that. Am I right? None of y'all have found that. Where's my phone at? Where's my phone?
5.3.
5.38?
Yeah,
It's gonna be 5.4. Rounded.
yeah.
So distance here is 5.4 or square root of 29. So from here to here is 5.4 spaces. Now the reason why you always get positive here is this. I'm just gonna explain this. You're squaring, and you're squaring, and you're adding. That's why you're always gonna get a positive. You got a positive over here because of absolute value, right? You get a positive here because of a square, and a square, and a positive, and a plus. That's why you get a positive here. Alright? Alright, let's do another one. Alright, here we go. I've already defined them for you. Again, this is XY, this is XY, this is the first set of points, this is the second set of points. Okay? So D equal Y2 minus Y1 squared plus X2 minus X1 squared.
Doesn't matter which one's Y1 or Y2.
Right here it doesn't, say what now?
Doesn't matter which one's like Y.
No, as long as you're subtracting. Okay? And actually, you can put this first and this second. Okay, it doesn't matter. Alright? As long as you have that, a minus and a square. Okay? Alright, so I got D equals, alright, what's Y2 up here?
8.
8 minus, I had this question a while ago, Y minus, coach? Well, there's a minus in the formula. So we gotta use a minus, okay? What's Y1? 0 squared plus X2, 6. Very good, Brandon. What's x1?
0.
0. Square. Here we go. Mathematics time. D equals, what's 8 minus 0? 8. Square. Plus. 6 minus 0? 6. Square. You see how I'm not skipping steps? Even when I do this work by myself, back there, nobody around, I don't skip steps. Because when you skip steps, you miss problems. My advice to you as you're doing math, don't skip steps. Okay? Yeah, and you get confused and you don't know where you're at. And 8 times 8 is what?
64.
64. Why don't you say 8 times 8, coach? Well, 8 squared is 8 times 8. Plus, 6 times 6? 36. Alright. D equals, what's 64 plus 36? 100.
That's it.
And what is the square root of 100? What times itself gives you 100?
10.
10. So the distance between these 2 points, A and B, is 10. Okay? Simple enough?
Yeah.
Do y'all want to do that last one? I'll let you have a vote. Those in favor of doing the last one, raise your hand. Those in favor of not, raise your hand. All right, we're doing it.
Nobody raised their hand.
I didn't do
Only
that.
one
It
person.
doesn't matter.
You shouldn't give no point of
Hey, how about this? How about I let y'all try to work it and then I'll work it? How's that sound?
You can work.
Go.
That's what it's doing.
Go.
You can do
You
it.
can work it.
I can work it?
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Wait, I wanna try to do it myself.
Okay, do it, go.